Right, here we go. Hello and welcome to my Facebook Live on Friday. Fancy fold card using the Joy of Christmas suite. This is the card that I'm going to be showing you how I've made. I'm going to slightly change it tonight. Hello somebody, I don't know who you are, but welcome. Let me just see if I can grab this. There we go. See if I can see comments. Hello. If you're there, if you can, say hello or give me a thumbs up and let me know who it is perhaps. Hello, hello. This is the card that I'll be showing you how to make. I am going to make a slight change to this one because this one, it opens up this way and then it opens up that way. And tonight I'm going to make this one so that the flap comes over as well, and it'll be room to put a gift card in. Okay, so that's what I'm going to show you how I made that. I'm going to change the colours slightly. I'm going to use the same colours, it's just that I'm going to use the green for the base and the red for the card. That's not big enough, but we'll sort it out now. Right, I've got some more here. Right, so let's make a start. Hello, how are you? Hope everything's going okay for you tonight. Right, I've got some red card, but I don't think I'm going to need that piece of card. I don't think that's going to be big enough, so I'm going to use another piece here. I've got a piece of this is shaded spruce. And this is a piece of the which one is it? It's the I've lost it. Not that. Not what is it? I think it's not the joyful one. I think that's the one I got here. Yes, it's the oh dear, Christmas classics one, I think. I'll find out and let you know. I don't understand. No, that's not it. Oh well. I will find it and I will let you know which one it is. Right, never mind. I'm going to cut a strip of this, and I'm just going to use the one strip. It'll be 3 7/8 because I'm going to use that as the background for this. And I've got the two of the dies, which is the square one with the foliage around and the inner one as well. I'm going to use a piece of this glimmer card. Now this one is from the subtle, what's it called? Fine shimmer paper, and it's got this colour, which is soft succulent. It's got gold and fresh freesia, but I'm going to use the gold. And I could have used some gold foil, or I could have used, if I can find it, I think this is it. No, it's not. That's something else again. Oh, I'm doing well tonight. I've lost everything. This one, which is, oh, here we go. This one, I could use this one, and that is the silver and gold 12 by 12 adhesive backed glimmer paper. But I used this one on the other card, so I'll carry on and use this one now. I don't know where that paper's gone. That's very strange. Oh, here it is. These papers, and it's the Joy of Christmas 12 by 12 designer series paper. Okay, so let's make a start. I think I've got some of this one before. I will have a look for it. A second, but if not, I'll just get another piece for this one. Right, let's make a start. Right, so I'm not going to use the whole of this sheet. I'm going to cut about an inch off. So first of all, I'm going to use my paper trimmer and I'm going to score it. This is just a piece of A4 card cut in half lengthways, and I'm going to score it at 5 7/8, and then I'm going to score it again at it's not going to be, I'm going to cut an inch off it first. That's what I'm going to do first. I'm going to cut an inch off this end. Not that it matters which end really, but I'm going to cut that off. And then I'm going to fold that there, but I'm also going to fold this back on itself. So I need to score it 2 and so it'll be 1 and well, you can either make it 1 and 15/16, or it would have been 2 and 15/16. Okay, but you could do it at 1 and 7/8. It's completely up to you. I'm going to do it. Whoops! Get the cutting blade out of the way. There. And then that's going to fold round to make the flap to hold the gift card. I'm going to get it right in a minute. Right, and then I also need a piece which is, how big is this? I've got this is, whoops, 3 3¾ so it's not 3 3/4, that's how much half of it is. So 3 3/4 is 7½. I'm just going to cut this at 7½. I don't need that part. And then I'm going to score it at 3 3/4. Yay. There we go. But I'm also going to cut off, I want it to be 3 3/4 wide as well. So I'm going to cut off just under half an inch, because this was another piece of A4 cut in half. I don't need it quite that wide. Okay. Oops. There we go. So that, oh, I need to get this strip as well. And this strip of DSP is going to be 3 7/8 of an inch. So this will be on the inside here. Oh, I've cut it too small, so I've got another piece. Yay! That piece. There we go. This is, what is it? I thought, let me work that out. That is 4 1/2. What's that one? Oh, that's because that one is only 4. Ah, this one's wider. Right, let me cut this one down. It should have been 4 1/8. 4 and, yeah, 1/8. We'll cut that down. Then it will fit right. The strip that I was going to use. Yay, that's right. So this one is going to be, I need a piece then of 5 5/8. So that's there. That's the first piece to go on the inside. Then I need a piece that is 2 5/16. 15/16, take away 1/4 of an inch. So that's that side to go, yes, there, and then that is 1 15/16, so that one I want it to be there, which is 1 and just under 1 3/4, so it's 1 11/16. Right, and that one will fit on there. Right, I'll show you all the pieces now. Here we go. Right, so we've got this piece which is going to go in here, then this piece, the smaller piece, is going to go on the inside here, and then on this side is going to be this piece there. Okay, so that's all of the DSP kit, except for I also need a piece of the shimmer card, and this one is going to be, I'm going to cut it 4 inches square, which is just a little bit bigger than the one, but I need it to go through the die cutting machine, so here we go. So 4 inches square, and there we go. Not that piece, this piece. Right, so this is a little bit bigger than the piece of red card, but by the time it's been cut out, it will fit over the top here. Right, so let's, actually we could stick these down ready. And the other thing I'm going to do as well, I'm going to use one of my punches. I've got 1 3/4 inch punch here, and I'm just going to snip out about that much, just so that it makes it easier to slip the card in and out. I'm also going to snip this out as well, here. I've got to make sure I got it in the right place. There we go. So that's there. Okay. Right. So now I can put that back. And I'm going to stick these together, and we'll do the other pieces, and I'll explain a bit more. I saw a similar card to this. Well, there's 2 different cards. This one is, but saw somebody doing a card holder, a gift card holder. I think that was Sue Campfield, Sue Campfield of SueStampfield.com, and I thought that was really good. But she did it. Did her card differently, the way it goes together. But I like the idea for the gift card holder, so that's what I'm going to use this for. And I also saw another card. I will try and find the name of the person that did it. It's the double flap card. I think that's what it was called, and I saw that on YouTube, and I thought, oh, that would look nice with these papers. So, and that will go on here. There we go. So, just stick this on. Here we go. So that's going to go on here. Whoops. Moved a bit. There we go. Hang on. Let's get this. There we are. That's better. It's not quite straight, but it's fine. And on the inside, I'm going to use some tearing tape, if I can see it somewhere. It's not where it was supposed to be. I'll have to use this for now. But, oh, there it is. Yes, there it is. Whoops. Here we go. Because it's quite narrow, so I can use this. Whoops. Just on the edges. And I'm going to use my little block to cut it. There's one. I think I should have done it that way. Would it have been okay? That doesn't matter. There we go. And there. So that's the tearing tape. Just get the top bit off. Whoops. There we go. Right, and then just fold that over, and that's done. So there we have our flap, front flap done. Just use this, just make sure it's creased nicely, and then it'll stay flatter. Right, now for the next piece, the other part of the card. So we've got this red strip, and it should have some pieces of white card as well. I think there's the piece I need. I'm going to cut this down, actually, so that it'll be on the inside here. So this one, 3 3/4. So I can use this one for now. I hope this doesn't make too much noise. 3 3/4. So I want it to be 3 1/2 square. Sorry about the squeaky. There we go. Whoops. There. So that's the piece that's going to go on the inside here. So I can stick that on. And I'm going to use my seal to do this with. Probably should have stamped it first, but it doesn't matter because it's not that thick, and I won't put it on the card until I have stamped it. That's got a nice edge around it, and just make sure the edges are nice and neat. So the gold piece, once it's been die cut, will go on the front here. And then I've got another piece of white card that I'm going to cut this out of. So I'll be using some of these pieces here, and then hopefully this will stay on. And so I'm not going to take any chances. I'll put it on here. So there's the piece of the glimmer. Right, now that's not going to fit through my small mini machine, so I'm going to just move a couple of bits and pieces a second. That'll be a second, so that I can actually use my electric machine. Here we go. There we are. Get these things out of the way. Now it should be okay. And I'll get my plates. And I'm going to use some shims for these, because cutting through the glimmer paper, because it's got a different back on it, it doesn't always cut great first time, so I might have to put it through a second time. Might need another shim, but we'll see how this one goes first. So here we go. Let's go and cut these. See how this one goes. Here we go. And let's just check. No, it hasn't quite. So I'm going to take this one off. I'm going to turn this way on. I'm going to try it through. I might just put another piece of paper underneath. So I've got another shim there. Put the top piece on. And let's try it through again. And here we go. There we are. So there's my piece. Yeah, it's definitely done now. This time it's good. Just going to take a couple of these little bits off. There we go. If I leave them on, next time I go I'll have forgotten. There we are. My little bits of gold. Right, I'm just going to get my bin. So this one's done. I can take my little paper, what is it called? Post-it note paper off. There we go, we can use that again. And now for this, I'm just going to take the post-it note tabs off. Tape. And then just take that off, and there's nothing left on the die, so now just going to put this over my bin so that I don't have all the bits all over my table. My work surface, we'll just gently, it's just easing it around the shapes, the die cut shapes. Hopefully I'll just there we go. It's the pine needle pieces that are the most difficult. There we go. So that's off. Don't need that. And then I just need to poke out a couple of pieces. Use my pokey tool. It's not a lot. It doesn't take 2 seconds. It's because of if it was just ordinary card it would come out much easier, but it's because it's the glimmer. It's an extra sort of surface for it to hold on to. Right, nearly there. How is everybody today? Hope everybody's okay. Had another busy day. Went shopping with my mum to do food shopping this afternoon. That's my Friday afternoon little excursion, is to go with my mum shopping. We do the food shopping, so hopefully she'll be okay for the week. And whoops. Usually have a laugh and a giggle at something or other that happens along the way. Wasn't so much of a giggle today because I was on my way up this morning and I phoned up to let them know I was on my way, and then my dad managed to have a fall. He's okay. He was a little bit shaken up, but he's fine now. He still managed to eat his McDonald's, and that's what counts. On a Friday, it's his favourite. When the girls were little, they always used to, my mum and dad always used to take them out once a week, and as a treat they would have a McDonald's. And now it's my dad's treat. Right, so this is what's going to go in the middle. I don't know what we're going to use. We could use Peace on Earth, Tidings of Comfort and Joy, Deck the Halls. Last time I used I've lost it again. Deck the halls, I think it was, because I was thinking about the holly, the boughs of holly. Yeah, there we go. So it was deck the halls. And then on the inside I've got Happy Christmas to you and yours. So I might do the same thing on the inside. I think I might stick with the same one. Deck the halls we'll have again. So that's what's going to go on here, and we need to stamp on the inside of this as well. And I probably should have done that first, but it'll be fine. Right, I'm going to use some, that's not it, shaded spruce, if I can find it. Won't be a second. There we go. It was there somewhere. Sorry about that. And hello, whoever joined us. That's going to go in the corner here. There we go. And maybe some, oh, excuse me again, real red. Oops, it's over here. Oh, dear me. There we go. If I had a brain. There we go. Right, here we go. Some real red. And I'm just going to use these two little dots, which are supposed to go on top of the O for the Noel. But I'm going to use these as holly berries. So I'm going to put two there. And two there. Not that it really matters. There we go. So that's that done. And then I'm going to use the shaded spruce again for, now I've put, what I've done, I've put the sentiment on this block. Now the happy and the to you and yours and the Christmas are all separate, but I've managed to place them so that they sort of, they fit nicely together and there's not too much of a gap between them. If I thought it was going to be too much of a gap, I would have taken them and done them separately, but I think it works okay with it as it is. So let's just ink this up. There we go. Put that there. And then deck the halls is going to go onto the small piece that's going to go in the middle of the gold piece. Here we go. So that fits nicely in here. I've got this centered. There we go. Right, there we go. That's nice. So those are those done. And now, it's not a difficult card to make, it's quite a quick and simple really card to make, but it looks quite effective. So now we're going to stick this on to here. There we go. And I'm not too worried about the edges, because it doesn't matter if it gives it a little bit of movement, I suppose, and a bit of extra texture. So I'm going to put the adhesive in the middle here. I'm going to use my Tombow. Oops. So just use some Tombow in the middle, and then a little bit on some of the holly leaves because they're a little bit bigger, but I'm not too worried. Maybe a little bit, and some more over here. Like I said, it doesn't matter too much if they don't stick down. I don't want, they're not going to probably get bumped about too much, hopefully. Right, so that's how that's going to go down on top of here. Just press around the edges a little bit, just for where there is some glue to get it to stick. If I'd used the self-adhesive glitter card, then I could have taken the backing off and stuck it down that way. But I didn't. Right, now I'm going to put this one on with some dimensionals. I've got some here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think I need one in the middle. It's not that big a piece of card. There you go. Have you started making your Christmas cards yet? Or are you waiting until after Halloween and bonfire night? There we go. So that's that. So now we can put this card onto the middle here so that it sits like that. So the reason I put the DSP all the way across was because this will sit in the middle of it, and rather than trying to work out exactly where, it would be easier to do it this way. So I'm going to put some Tombow again, because just in case I need a little bit of wiggle room. Put some on the back of this. Got a nice little basket full of different Christmas cards that I've made so far, but they're all the ones that I've been making for my videos, so not quite the same reason that I've been making them, but they will be very good, useful when it comes to writing my Christmas cards. So just going to push that down a minute, open that up and push that down there. So it is slightly lower, but it doesn't matter, that's fine. So that's going to close like that, and that will close like that. Now we could use, let's have a look what we've got. No, not that one. Well, I could use those because they will go with some of the greens that are in that, but not with this green. So let's have a look what I've got. I've got some clear ones. I've got these, which are gold. I could use the gold on there, that would be nice. These are the red and green adhesive back pearls, but they've got gold and silver in as well. I'm not quite sure where it's. There's the red. I could use the red ones, that would look nice. We'll use the red ones, I think. Here we go. So just use a couple of these on the front. We could use some of the, which I'll show you what I did with the other one in a minute. So we put one here, one over here, and one over. Didn't pick it up. Oops. And one over here. Oops, that doesn't want to come off. It's upside down. Oops. Not having a lot of joy with this. Doesn't want to work. I've got putty on it. Doesn't want to come off either. Right, well, let's stick my hoops. I'm going to use another one anyway, just in case. So put that one over there. So what I used last time on the other one, I don't know which one you prefer. I just thought they looked a little bit messy maybe. I'll show you now. This on the original card I made, I used some of the little holly leaves, which now looks like it wants to come off, and some of the red adhesive, well they're not adhesive backed gems, so the ones that come in with the set, the loose holly gems and sequins, but I think I quite like it, being as I've got the red on here as well now. I think I'm going to leave it with those. I don't think I'll bother with the holly leaves as well. So what do you think? Would you put the holly leaves? I'm not sure. Right, there we go. So we have made it. It's not, really isn't that difficult. This one without a flap. So if you didn't want to flap, so you don't want to make it into a gift card holder, you can just cut it at 2 15/16 or 2 7/8 is fine, and that would work just as well. The same size piece then on the front would be, but you just wouldn't need to put the piece on the inside, or you could still put a piece on the inside if you wanted to. If I hadn't cut it down, that there would have been enough to put on there as well on that flap if I wanted to. So that's this one, and with the actual gift card holder, and there would be enough room to put a gift card in there. Haven't actually got one on me, so I can't show you exactly. If I cut that down to about sort of credit card size, maybe about that size, maybe. You can put that in. Oops. Should fit. It'll be more solid than this one. This is just a piece of card. It would fit in. Honestly, it will. Doesn't want to go in. There we go. It goes in. So that's how it would look like if you had a gift card. So that in there. And that would be a nice surprise for somebody. It will stand up. So you can either stand it up just like that. You could leave the flap inside and just stand it up like that. So it's up to you how you do it, or how anybody would do it. so that's with the green base with the red as the small card, the outside, the top flap, and this one's with the red base with the green. I don't know which one I like best. I like them both, but I think actually I do prefer the red with the green as the base. What do you think? Maybe you could let me know in the comments. Let me know what you think. Thank you very much for joining me. Hope you've enjoyed watching me make the card, and hopefully you'll have a go. Maybe if you've got, it doesn't have to be this set. It can be any papers that you've got. But if you do make them, perhaps you could send me a message with a picture of the card you've made. So this is my card for today. I think it's called a double flap card. Once I find out who did the double flap card, it wasn't with these papers, it was from last year, I think, or the year before. I will let you know in the comments who it was that wrote it. If you've got any questions, please let me know. If you need the instruction, the dimensions of any of it, just let me know and I'll let you know. I'll message you back. If there's any of the products that you want from this week, then please let me know. I've got, there's a great joining offer on until the end of the month, at the end of October, where you can get 35% extra. So you will either pay 35% less and get the normal amount. So it would be, you'd pay 64 something or other and you get £130 worth of products, or you pay £99 and you get about £175 worth of products. So it's a great joining offer. You also get to join us for our onstage live without having to pay the fee to join us for that. You won't get the goodie bag, but not everybody did anyway. What else? You can find all the products that I've used on my online shop, and that is, there should be a link for that as well. I'll make sure I put one below, and I'm going to put this, it's in my about info if you're watching on Facebook Live. If you watch me, I'm going to download this and I'll put it onto my YouTube channel as well. And if you're watching on YouTube, I'll make sure I put it in the description. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. I'll try and do that tonight before I finish. Not finish on here, but go to bed. So which do you think looks best? I don't know whether I like the holly leaves or not. I like it. I think I like it without. Right. So again, thanks again for joining me. Hopefully I'll see you again next week. I'm going to be using, I think, which card am I going to use next week? Let me just check. I think it might be, no, I haven't got it written down. I've find out. Well, you'll find out on Monday anyway. I've got one more video to come on Sunday, and that I can't show you the card because it's not here at the moment, but it will be. I'll let you know on Facebook and Instagram what the card will be looking like, and it will be going live at 9 o'clock on my 9 o'clock in the morning on Sunday on my YouTube channel. Again, thanks again for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye bye.